Pivawuna.
Nyake.
Pivawum Matsame. Pivishi.
That's the Huntedish.
Na Pivamota.
Chokma.
Chimichokma.
Madawaka.
Kunamante.
Wina.
Stongo Oshkenyecha.
Kikarus.
Halit. Where said Halito, huh?
Mm.
Sio.
Mike together.
Mike the Govern.
Mike the Govern.
Heinepi.
Yate.
Yate. Good morning, good morning. Coming live from 1950 South Shepherd. I am Mike Wazowski. Would you like to introduce yourself, sir?
I'm just Carmelo Revelis.
Mr. Rebellis. Well, our hood rats, our three blind mice went to Concho.
Oh, yeah. Let me turn
So,
this around. I'm David Onswell.
yeah.
I don't have the hair in the back right now.
Yeah. I got caught David Onswell yesterday because of my locks. They were hating on my locks. And I wouldn't mind being called David Onswell on the regular. So,
Yeah, he's tall.
yeah, he's tall. But yeah, we had we Wynn spoke yesterday at the ODAPCA conference. So we're gonna want to send a shout out to all 7 people who 8. And 3 of them were our people that we brought.
Ponkas,
The Otos and the Pawnees.
and then Frida.
And then Frida, the Utes.
And then the other 2, I didn't know who they were. They left. They didn't care about us.
But
The other
yeah.
ones, they want to do a peer recovery support boot camp for their peers.
Yeah, for sure.
Come see ours. And I said, can we yell at them?
Yeah, so shout out to Albert. I want to say it's the second time I've met him. But I didn't remember his name. Sorry, Albert. I remember it now because now I know your last name. And so yeah, hopefully we can, have some our paths will cross again. So what did you think about presentation? Like what would you rate our we're getting better.
We are getting better. No, it was good. I think that ODAPCA is a conference. I was talking to people yesterday. ODAPCA is a conference that isn't really like centered around native recovery.
Yeah, it ain't geared towards
so
us.
like it's more like clinical professional, and so I'm sure people looked at that and were like,
no thank you.
we have no idea what that is, so let's find something else to go to.
Yeah.
So the ones that
Which
did
is
show
fine.
up, which were probably the only other tribal people that were there, came, and they stayed around for 30 minutes asking questions and trying to figure things out. And so that was kind of big. And I love that the Pawnee and Ponca and Oto people are trying now so hard to try to build their own Wellbriety movement up there. And Mary Faye's kind of leading the way.
Yeah.
And that's it's kind of awesome to see and hear them reach out and try to find support for what they're trying to accomplish and for what they're trying to do, and to hear them ask the questions that they do. Like, I've known Albert for a long time.
Have you?
I've known the people. I've known Francis that works at Ponca for a long time.
That's cool.
The one. So now we don't have just the Pawnee in. We have the Oto and Ponca ways. We can help them out. And Darian's already said we're supposed to trying to work on a boot camp for their peers. So
that's cool.
See how well they fight, I guess.
Yeah.
When
we're putting up Tita against all of them actually. And they're like, yeah, we got one that's pretty strong and pretty thuggish. And I was like, oh, we got Tita. And then that's when I yelled across them, like, Tita, are you ready to fight? And she's like, yeah, sure, why not? I'll be there like, oh, she's down.
It was Albert the whole time they're trying to put up to fight. Like, dude, you're gonna get knocked out.
But no, Albert seemed pretty cool. He seemed pretty interested on how to help his people.
Yeah, he's been through a lot, man. I know him personally. He was with my sister for a long time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they had a son together that he passed away due to accidental overdose.
Oh man.
So it happened right in their front yard. So
Wow.
it's a big time story, and he turned his life around. Not, I don't think it was only because of that. He's been working on himself for a while,
Yeah.
and but he's come around more since then because that's a big thing that happened in our family. Still affects us to this day, and so a lot of respect for him for taking the steps that he's taken, for trying to learn as much as he's trying to learn. So I'm glad that he's reaching out and trying to find other ways, man. That's good.
Definitely. And that makes me just want to help him more.
Yeah.
Because I know I can connect on that level. Not
Yep.
Losing a child. I know that pain. But like I'm always taught, one thing that stuck with me about the Fathers of Tradition training is my big bro Albert Tipman said, "Where there's pain, there's healing."
Right.
And I've never really heard that expression. I've never really even thought about that. Like the creator isn't going to bring you along that far and just leave you there. That's one thing that I found out, so where there's pain, there's definitely healing. So would you read us the comments?
Yeah, Natalie says, "Stay ready, don't have to get ready." And then Cassandra says, "Pivawana guys." And Daniel Givens puts 3 strong arms and 3 fist bumps.
Hey, Stongo. So yeah, it was and then yesterday I got to go eat dinner with me, Nat, Hallie. My daughter Leanna turned 25 yesterday, and then my daughter Brianna brought, then they went and got the babies, Alani and Nova, and then we invited their grandma and grandpa, Ruthie and Matthew Russell, which it's always good. I have a lot of respect for them, and they've picked up. Every time I dropped the ball, they were always there to carry on. Basically raise my kids. So.
Right.
It was great to have them come along and all sit down, share a meal, and it was a fulfilling day. Wish we probably could have made it to the meeting last night, but I didn't want to bust in at the end. And then
Because you was busy busting face.
yeah, I was busy. I was full, man. I was super full.
Well, you starved yourself all day.
I know, right?
You got to be ready for whatever it was you was gonna go eat.
And it was funny because Natalie's like, she wants everything planned, right?
Right.
And my kids are just like me. Like, we know
It's gonna happen.
it's gonna happen. Like we're gonna find something to eat, and we're all gonna agree on it, and we're gonna sit down and enjoy it. And Natalie just cracks me up because to me it's like unnecessary stress, but she wants like an agenda.
Yeah.
So we're complete opposites whenever it comes to
It's funny because like I remember like I had to slowly digress from being one of those type of people.
yeah,
To where I'm like just going with the flow.
go with the flow, man.
Because it does. It can cause anxiety, and like even like building our agenda like yesterday, like I was just like, there's no way that like I'm thinking
We're gonna stick to this.
like in my head, I'm like, there's no way we're gonna be able to follow this. We're
Yeah.
just gonna be like, oh, let's eat, and like we could sit there for 2 hours just sitting around tables eating, and then like, oh well, we're
Easily.
supposed to be having a talking circle right now. Oh well, I guess we can go do that.
Yeah, eating circle.
Yeah.
Eating circle.
So it's gonna be fun to actually have this retreat and try to stay on course, but we know that it's probably not really gonna happen. So, and that's gonna bother so many people.
Yeah, it is. That's all right. That's
got
all
it.
right. I seen some more comments come up.
Cassie B says, "Good morning, guys. Beautiful
Morning,
outside.
Cassie B.
Sober and grateful. Have fun today. It's Halloweener Mingo.
Yeah.
Halloweener. She talking about his
Halloweener
Black
Mingo?
Panther, his Black Panther costume.
Yeah, still seeing him. I
See his knuckle?
still see him.
Yeah.
Can still see his knuckle. His ninja boot.
Yeah. By the way, I'm not Mingo.
And then he says wherever he is, or she says wherever he is. AA says years ago, Dapka used to have a Native American tract way back when. It slowly phased out mid 2000s. Just what I remember.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should bring it back.
Oh, she's talking about his glizzies, not
Oh, not his
not his
local-
costume.
Oh,
Not his,
oh.
not his personal glizzies.
Yeah, I remember when we all saw that.
Well,
All his Black Panther costume. We're like, oh, and he's like, I know
Awkward.
it's real tight.
Even this year, he's like, I don't know if I should wear my white.
thought
Oh,
you
he's out there wearing them.
yeah,
thought you was just happy to see me.
Tell the baddies to send us a picture so we can post it. It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh my god, I would have loved to just give him hell about that.
Yeah.
Wasn't even there, and I'm still giving him
yeah,
hell about it.
best costume choice he could have ever made. Apparently,
It was bad because everyone's like, "Oh, go do the Black Panther pose," like all the time. Like, and so Mingo, he's gonna
Yeah.
try to do the most.
show how flexible he is in everything in his tights.
He was constantly like going down and doing that pose to where his tights got extra tight.
He was happy to see me.
AA says y'all totally spiraled on that. You should have seen the costume, then you would know. We're gonna see if it comes up on his feed.
Yeah, it'll come up at some point.
That's hilarious. So yeah, it's been quite an eventful week. It seems like.
I know. And then I seen the schedule for next week, and I feel like it's gonna be just as eventful.
Well, also, I think Theta did a great job.
Yeah.
You see how she tried to like play into the fear side.
Yeah.
I'm getting so nervous, guys.
Yeah.
We're like, bro, don't even start. Like,
Yeah. I'm gonna go take a walk. No, you can't leave. We know you're gonna run. And then
yeah.
Desi's like, I'm gonna go recruit some more people to come in, and Theta's like, no.
He was like, "What did you say?"
Yeah. Yeah. What are you
Yeah.
trying to do to me?
She did great though.
Mhm.
Like that's it was funny because she tried to like gaslight herself, I guess. Like, oh my god, I'm getting so nervous. Like, nah, bro, we ain't even gonna do all that.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't even gonna begin to start to I'm glad I nipped that right in the butt.
But you was the same way.
I was.
When it was down in Clinton before you first
Yeah.
went on. He was
Yeah.
like, "Man, I'm sweating already. I don't even
Yeah,
know
somebody
what
get me an extra
I don't know
shirt.
What I'm gonna say? What am I supposed to say? What am I gonna talk about? Like, you got it, man. Just talk about you. Oh,
Oh well, hell.
I could do that.
Now I won't shut the hell up.
Now we can't get you to not talk.
Mm-hmm.
It's good though, man. Like, she's gonna get there.
Yeah, she'll get there.
She'll get there.
Yeah, she ripped a stress ball in half right before.
I know, right?
And I was scared.
Her healthy forestry.
Yeah, I ripped it. I'm just like, dang, she's really stressing. And she dropped it, it rolled all the way across the area we're standing in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she did good.
Do we have any more comments?
AA says no thank you to us saying that you should see Mingo's costume.
Hey,
And
Barbara
then-
Zucchini.
And then Charlene says Nyaka all.
Yuck it.
And Natalie says, and she always does so good when she gets into the zone.
I know, right? We need to start throwing her into the fire more.
Not even tell her.
Irons sharpen irons.
She was so happy that Des was there yesterday.
Mm,
If it was just us, she probably wouldn't have made it.
yeah.
We would have gave her hell. When she's around us, she kind of like toughens up. Because we won't play into all that.
Mm.
But it was good. It was good.
Ain't no being scared around here.
Yeah. It was good. I felt good after we got done. Now, if we could just do that in front of a big crowd.
I know. Odapka's always been small for us.
Yeah,
though.
because
Yeah,
there's always
But like Momentum, we filled the whole room.
And
And that
what-
was like
at
150
Odabka, there was like 10 other
sessions.
breakouts
Yeah.
going on at the same time.
Yeah, that and then the Tribal Public Health Conference, we filled up the whole room too. I think
Yeah.
they said there was about 150, And so hopefully next year we can do the same because we have that same proposal in, and then one for the Recovery Youth where they can do kind of like the youth panel, what we did for speaker night.
Oh, that's cool.
And so we'll see if either of those get approved because we got waitlisted last time, and then
I know,
everybody
right?
rioted, and then had the biggest session, and so it was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. I like that. Well, do y'all have any plans for trick or treating tonight?
My girls are to the age to where they don't want to be around their parents right now, and so they're going to go be with friends.
Too cool, huh?
Yeah, too cool to hang out with dad and mom. So that's what they're doing tonight. And then so I might just go hang out at my pastor's house. He grills hot dogs for the neighborhood,
Oh, that's cool.
and lets us share the word as the kids come by. So I might go hang out with him and help him out.
That's
Maybe
cool.
Hot chocolate, hot dogs, and a little bit, give out candy too.
It
Of
seems-
course, but
We all
there's
can't
there's a
escape the
line
glizzies.
like camped out down the road because everybody wants their
Yeah.
everybody wants their
Everybody knows
glizzy.
what's coming.
Yeah. So,
That's cool.
brings them to the yard.
Uh,
goes
Yeah, yeah.
not
That brings
his
people to the
Halloween.
yard too.
not
Yeah.
his Halloween. Not the one that Cassie was talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
What are your plans?
We're I'm probably gonna skate out early today just to do. They do a downtown Kingfisher trick or treat,
Mm.
and so Zayla is a ninja, Ari is Princess Fiona, and I'm Shrek. I keep trying to convince Jericho to be Donkey, but she doesn't want to be Donkey, so we'll see.
Oh, it should be the perfect
I
donkey.
know, but
Dressed her as Lord Fart.
yeah, something. We've been like the wolf, or
dragon.
Gingy.
Yeah, the dragon.
Yeah,
would've been great.
yeah. But yeah, and so we're gonna go there and then just find a neighborhood. There's a rich neighborhood like far away from us that we'll probably go to, and then call it good, and then give out the candy to the trick or treaters that come to our house.
Downtown vibe, man.
Yep.
Going
I know,
downtown
right?
to trick or treat.
Mhm.
Always cool.
What I miss about living in Thomas is we used to have shaving cream wars. Like all the teenagers, not like the kids, but the teenagers would have like shaving cream wars. And then you would get biscuits and you put shaving cream on them. Then we'd throw them at things and they would stick. It was, of course, somebody always goes and steals a fire extinguisher. Like a lot of kids would usually get in trouble by doing just, not really thinking. So then while that's going on, there used to be a dance hall in Thomas called, not a dance hall, but, to have powwows. It was called Oto Hall.
Mhm.
And, they would try to gather up all the native kids and go out there and have like some kind of Halloween party.
Yeah.
Where they got us out of town. And I told my mom one year, like,
That's where you was going.
I'm going to go with my friend, we're going to go trick or treating. And she let me stay and I wanted to go shaving cream and was all it was, and I came back. I didn't have no candy, like my mom's like, I know what you were doing.
I ate it all.
Yeah. Oh, I left my bag. Came up with. I was just such a good liar, but
Like David came and stole my bag.
yeah. So as I got older, it just kind of fizzled out like any other kid. It ain't cool enough. But
Who'd you say came and stole William's bag?
I did.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
The year after he got caught without a bag.
I seen these guys bigger than me, and I was like, I'm gonna go steal their candy.
Look, it's David Onsawa.
Mhm.
Yeah. But whenever I took his bag, he started chasing me. He's like, "Oh man, Barry!" I was like, "Oh, like I knew who I was." Like I had to run around the block, come back and catch up with my friends. I was like, "I think that was my cousin."
Yeah.
It was no good. No good. But you live and learn, Live and learn. But yeah, yeah. And that same year, I want to say that same year is the year that my cousin got shot in the eye. That same year, my cousin Mary Boat. But do we have any more comments?
Yeah, David Onzawa says, "Happy Halloween, pals."
Happy
And
Halloween, brother.
then anyone knows someone with the nickname Pumpkin? Happy Halloween. Show him your
Oh, yeah.
David Onzawa. Look.
Who's my David on the
Oh,
wall?
no, it's not fluffing in the back like it was yesterday.
Yesterday was fluffy.
I know he had a hat. If he turned around, looked exactly like you.
I know they kept calling me David on the wall.
Those ducktails coming out. But yeah, and then
today.
Lisa Garza says Gwen Na relatives.
Nah.
Um,
Morning, sis.
Misty Hickson says good morning.
People wouldn't.
Charlene says I wouldn't describe any of you as nervous. Authenticity is a real vibe. Ron Colley says Thomas versus Custer with the war wagon.
You don't want it, Bron? Don't be bringing up that old beef. Yeah.
And then
Let me get at baseball. That was it.
David says, picked up my phone and the first thing that came out was Shaving Cream Wars.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought it was like pretty cool. That's all I could ever like. You growing up, my brothers, would come back all with shaving cream all over them, and it was just like one of those small town things.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool, but I never, never really got to take part in it because it was a good time. A lot of kids got in trouble. So. Maybe it's a good thing our parents did take us out of town. We were a pretty rambunctious group, pretty regular. We used to like to fight. So
Rambunctious.
Well, is there any announcements or anything that?
Yeah, we can go over next week's schedule. So for next week on Monday, we'll have our regular talking circle at 7 p.m. at the tour office. Tuesday, we'll be at camp from 10 to 2, which is behind Second Chances Thrift in Oklahoma City on 23rd and MacArthur. We also have our Sober Seams at 6. We're doing stew and fry bread, I think. And if you guys want to bring a dish, absolutely.
Yes.
We're celebrating a birthday and then crafting. I think hopefully I'll finally be here and we can do some belts. We just got belt supplies. And then your regular ribbon skirts, shawls, everything that they do. We just got a bunch of hair pipe beads also. So if you want to start working on a breastplate, we have our breastplate experts, Theta and Desi here. So we can try to do a lot more stuff now, finally. Wednesday, we'll be at Redlands Community College from 10 to 2. They're doing their own mental health day. It's open to anybody that wants to show up. There's going to be a keynote speaker, I think a panel, and then I think Mingo's going to be dancing. And then we'll also have our talking circle in Oklahoma City at noon that day. And then Thursday, we'll be in Shawnee from 10 to 2 at the Recovery Action and Wellness Luncheon. It'll be at Life Church Shawnee.
Wow.
It's a free event. The guest speaker is Drew Cook, who was the founder of Shred the Stigma. And
I know that guy.
Yeah, I know. We saw him when he was
That's
tearing it,
right.
and now he's sharing it. And so I think he's got over a year now, I think, of sobriety. And so, yeah, he's got a lot of new life experience to share, and so it'll be pretty cool to see.
Yeah, and he's skinny.
Yeah.
He's healthy as hell. He's healthy as hell now,
Yeah.
and he loves to fish.
Yeah, he loves fishing, does a family time, everything.
Yeah,
And so
sure. Raising his daughter. Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's good, having a lot more better of a time than the last time we saw him.
Better of a
Time. More better, more gooder. And then that'll be followed by our talking circle at 7.
The bitterest.
And then Friday, another men's meeting will be at 7 o'clock.
the bestest.
The best. All right.
More better, more gooder.
Sean says we used to drive to Thomas and throw tomatoes, eggs, and stuff at Thomas kids.
This guy just wasting food.
Yep. Can't even do that now. Everybody
Yeah.
picking it up, trying to wash it off and eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
We
fun.
wasted
Thomas
eggs.
is pretty, I don't know, like probably the only time they ever let the kids have fun. I don't know if they even do that these days.
Throw food at each other?
No, I don't even know
No.
if that's like a thing, the shaving cream wars.
Mhm.
Sure, they do something similar.
Well, all the Custer kids go to Thomas now. Like Custer doesn't even have like their own schools anymore.
Mm,
It's Thomas Fay Custer Unified Schools.
wow.
So now Custer kids are Thomas kids. So it's okay, Ron.
Ron's gonna be like,
You've always
"I ain't
wanted
no-
to
I
be a
ain't no
Thomas kid. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Getting mad.
Yeah. Dave Levi says Uncle Eyeball in full effect.
Oh, yes.
And then Lisa Garza said, I enjoyed the talking circle in Oklahoma City on Wednesday.
Yes.
It is more popular than I thought it would be. I thought it
Yeah.
was just gonna be one person at most.
Well, you know, we had
So,
some
yeah.
very strong sisters, you
Yeah.
know, that are leading the charge. You know,
Frida Ray.
Frida Ray, Lisa,
Legend.
Legend, like these are staples of our groups, like they really,
See, I told you he was gonna be mad.
they're about that life.
Yeah. And then David Onzoa says, I need to come kick it soon.
Definitely,
And
definitely, brother.
then Sean
Well,
says,
you're
you
already
take
here,
that
brother.
back, Barry.
No more, what were y'all? Panthers, I believe. Custer Panthers. They don't exist no more.
Hmm.
Now they're terriers.
Just in his heart.
Little pug-nosed terriers. So yeah, definitely got some strong sisters leading the way for our noon circle on Wednesdays at 4400 Southwest 21st in Oklahoma City at the Tribal Resource Center. If you're in the area, come and check us out. But yeah, definitely some good recovery going on in the community. Like that's one cool thing that we're all getting to know each other more and more.
Yeah.
The Ponkas, the Pawnees, the Otos, and then we can go to the eastern side, Terrence Manley, Ryan Summers, Jimmy Red Cloud, like there's just so many people, like we're like this web is getting weaved, and we're all familiar with one another and we all keep up to date with each other, and like it's becoming a beautiful thing. So
Weaving.
Woved.
woved.
It's getting woved. Dave Levi says, the legend.
Then yesterday we had a meeting with Don C.
Oh, yes. I was like, who did we meet with?
Don C. We got to,
Yeah.
be in a meeting with Don C. with Don Quiz.
It's like a normal thing for us now.
I know, like, I don't even know how I forgot all about that, but that was pretty cool. 45 minutes of introductions. People were sharing,
I know.
which is cool, that's cool, from people from here all the way to California, So it felt good, just to be able to get in there and, maybe work some things out. It was more about maybe an event that's coming up. I don't know if I should even mention what was said, but until it's in the works. But yeah, there's definitely some Wellbriety coming to Oklahoma, which is cool. Which is pretty amazing to watch. For Oklahoma to be recognized by the founder of like some good medicine going on around here.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. It's just, when he said we're not so much on the real, we're like on the healing side.
Yeah. And he actually pointed out that he never even thought he would see that part.
Yeah.
He thought that he would be a part of the movement that only got to introduce the trauma part
The trauma.
and to help people get through that part. He was like, but they've come so far now to where they're actually
On the healing.
on the healing part. And he was like, he didn't think that he was going to make it until he seen that. And I was like, that's just hearing him say that yesterday was powerful.
Yeah.
For that transition, and to hear that he's willing to be a speaker at our recovery retreat, man, that's a big deal, man. Even if it is virtual.
Yeah.
So we'll figure that out.
I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's, what does he say? He's 79 plus 3.
Yeah.
He's getting up there, but I mean, for him to, still got a strong mind.
Yeah.
still knows how to be in the moment, and he's been in recovery almost 50 years. Like I was honored. I was honored to be a part of that meeting.
Absolutely.
And sorry to the one. It was like it took us a while to get that invite. So sorry to the ones that didn't get it in time, but luckily we could just come and set it up right here and get on camera right here. So that helped out a lot.
Yeah. And then I seen where Frida and Mary Faye had a pop-up meeting last night.
Yeah, they had a pop-up meeting.
So that was cool.
Yeah, them sisters are always doing good work. Always. Where'd they go to?
I think they went to the Ferris wheel.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, if I remember right. But
That's
like,
cool.
there's even there's a ton of people that were there. Well, the ones that came to our thing that said they've never even been to a Well Variety meeting or like
Yeah.
a Well Variety talking circle. And I was like, man, you guys just come experience it. I was like, even if you go with them or we have ours here on Thursday, I was like, you can come out to ours.
definitely.
I was like, just so you can come and see. I was like, it's different than anything you probably experienced or been around before.
More spiritual.
Yeah, I was like, so you'll feel it when you come in. That
Yeah.
way you can understand it, and you'll see why we push it as kind of a key to how we reach our community.
Our
So,
community.
yeah.
You guys didn't stay.
And that's just one of the things about it is, that's what really brought it home for me.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, they're back.
Mm-hmm.
Them blind mice.
The blind mice.
Y'all want to come get on the camera? Nope.
No.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Tatum showing up today. Oh my
Tatum.
God. Everybody, war cry. Wait, where is it?
Gone all week.
Yeah,
Oh,
hit the Theta button.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
She's trying to one up Andrew.
I don't know who this
He hasn't been on your-
I don't know who this Andrew guy is, but
That's not no. Andrew's an actual.
Andrew's an
person.
actual guy.
Yeah, it's not Mellow. I don't think that was plugged in. You gotta plug it. I can't reach it because I'll close the laptop.
Yeah. So did y'all go to Concho?
Yeah.
Anybody out there?
Everyone but us.
Oh. Yeah. It's too many people for me.
Yeah, I just
Oh,
wanted
hello. All right.
to treat with Joe and check out all the little booths. A lot of people put a lot of effort into their booth,
Their
Heck yeah.
their
posters.
setups. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So how was prevention all in?
Yes, all in, and like it was even Janet and
Andrea?
yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. I seen her as princess.
Mhm.
Mm.
Did you who do you think's gonna win the costume contest? You see any good
Costume
costumes?
contest. Man, there was a lot of good ones, really. It's hard to say because, it was chaotic. I was trying to pay attention to Josie
Like a
and
big old gorilla
stick with
suit.
her and help her stick with her class too.
Yeah.
Just a million kids.
Were the little kids were they all cute?
Yeah, I was telling the girls on the way back, like when Josie was in Head Start, they like encourage you to come walk with them because obviously when they're that little, they're getting all out of line and
Yeah.
lost and everything, and then at the end of it, you would just have them all sitting lined up, just a bunch of crying babies because the parents have to leave and go back to work.
Yeah.
So it was real hard for all those babies, and I know it probably hasn't changed since
Right.
Josie's been out of school.
Want to go back
That's
through those
cool.
comments, boss?
David says we need after hours access to that place. Oh, they don't trust us even, so
Yeah,
they won't.
they don't
Yeah,
trust
yeah,
us.
yeah. Good luck with
they won't
that.
even trust us on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
We got to go in and sign in.
Yeah. Lisa Garza says Kickapoo. Nat says some of our groups have not had a chance to meet Don C, so it's cool to see them meet for the first time.
Oh yeah.
Janice Meek says Happy Halloween, everybody. David Onswa says, man, I needed to hear this morning. Aunt Mealy says, aw, bull snakes. And then says Minion.
All bullcorn.
Yeah. Thinks Barry looks like
Yeah.
a minion.
David Onswa says
Mike Wazowski.
Wheeler Ferris wheel and Scissor Tail been Medicine Tribe spots over the spring and summer. We're looking for an encampment, so to speak. And then, how do I find out about these pop-up meetings? I would love to attend for Lisa Garza.
Yeah, you got
Uh,
Medicine Tribe's pop-ups or ours?
Medicine Tribe, Frida Ray
yeah.
on Facebook. She likes to doing the pop up. But yeah, get in touch with Medicine Tribe. There are Oklahoma City Wellbriety Group. My brother David Onzawa, him and his wife.
Yeah, he's on there.
Yeah, he's on here.
Message him.
Message him.
There's also like a Facebook group called like Oklahoma Sobriety Network,
Yeah.
I think it is.
Mhm.
And a lot of times the pop-ups are shared on those
Yeah.
pages too.
Yep.
I think Lynn runs that one. So
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
hey, Tawa's on
Yeah,
here.
Taylor says, good morning.
Hey, the
Happy-
meditation is
the
about you today.
meditation's about you, girl.
Make sure you stay on
You're
here.
gonna be all scared. What do you mean?
Yeah. She's just rugged.
I know.
That's all it says.
That's all it says.
No. Should we go ahead and jump off?
Hold on, there's more comments. Hold on.
Alright.
Here we go. Aunt Mealy says, good morning, my people.
Good morning,
Are
brother.
my people. David Onzwa says, LOL, a mouse squeak. Aunt Mealy says, happy birthday, Barry.
Oh, happy birthday,
Yeah,
Barry.
happy
Oh,
birthday.
hey.
Gonna have everybody start saying it.
It's not
Wow.
my birthday. It's not my birthday. My birthday's in December.
Yeah, and then Kimberly Sexton says, CO.
Yo.
Harley says, cool costumes.
Thanks, Carly.
And then
I
David
tried real hard on
Onzwa
mine.
says, oh yeah, and Oklahoma Wellbriety Network.
What are you, a rapper?
He's
It's just me.
That's Carmelo Rivelis Jr.
he's a mathlete.
Yeah, I dressed up like my son today.
I know, right?
All right,
He's a
now
great
we're caught up.
person.
All right, so now we can go into it.
Well, you want to read it?
All right, Carly, this is about your mom.
Oh,
Carly,
Yeah.
this is about your mom.
yeah, be ready. But it's pronounced different.
Hey,
It
what?
says, I thought you said it's Tiwa.
No, I was just saying.
Oh, okay. One is not born a Tewa, but rather one is made a Tewa. Once made, one has to work hard continuously throughout one's life to remain a Tewa. Alfonso Ortiz, San Juan Pueblo. Being Indian is being spiritual. It is not the color of our skin. Being Indian is how we think. We need to learn our culture, our language, our dances, our traditions, and customs. It is one thing to know these things, but another to live them. We need to spend time with the elders and get their guidance. We need to go to the mountains, woods, and desert to pray. Being spiritual is the way for us to think right. Walking the red road and thinking right is the greatest gift we can give to our children.
Mm.
Grandfather, help me to walk the talk.
Wow.
Go
Want me to
ahead,
go first?
Mr. Boat.
I would love to go first.
I mean, Mr. Wazowski.
Well, what automatically comes to mind was, it says, I think about that innate knowledge that I was born with. Like I believe all natives, they're born with this innate knowledge. And I think one of the things that has been brought to the attention of, watching people get into recovery, watching more natives, learn about healing. And, I think we've focused on the trauma side, kind of like what Don said. Don C, is like we were so focused on trying to get our people out of the generational trauma, the historical trauma, all the things, right? All the negative things. And it's been brought to the attention of everyone. We've learned that trauma can be passed down. That transgenerational epigenetic inheritance. It's an actual thing. It's that's the scientific term for somebody handing down their trauma. And I mean, ours goes back centuries. Massacres. I think that those things have been passed down, but now we're getting to a place where we're more aware of who we are and where we come from. You know, like I was saying, that innate knowledge. So not only are we aware of these things, I think now we're looking towards, why am I always attracted to this medicine? You know, it doesn't matter where I'm at, doesn't matter what I'm doing. When I smell somebody burning some medicine, like, I'm attracted to that. You know, and I think that's just like, those are some of the things that are passed down. That good medicine.
So all the while, Desi's trying
Yeah.
to push the medicine out the door.
Yeah. Trying to bless the world. Trying to bless the world right now. Yeah. But it's super smoky in there. But you know, if I didn't watch, you know, the people around me, you know, I had a lot of good uncles, you know, I mean, so many good uncles. My Uncle Sam, you know, even my Uncle Smoke, you know, so many different uncles that had a positive influence in my life, you know, in one way or another, you know, like they were positive. You know, Pubba, you know, Uncle Fred Whitetail. You know, like there's just so many different people that I just seen be good people. And you know, like you know, I grew up in a Cheyenne community, but you know, being part Kiowa, you know, like it was always like brought up to me. You just Kiowa, you know, like mess up. Oh, that's that Kiowa coming out, you know, or you know, but I can associate it today with a good part of who I am. You know, those are good people down there. You know, they treated me good when I see my family from down there. You know, they're real good to me. So like, but learning how to be a Cheyenne, you know, doing as, you know, the good people in my life do. You know, I got so many brothers, cousins, you know, uncles, you know, that laid a good foundation for what it is to be a good native in this world, you know, because we got to walk in two different worlds. You know, so I mean, finding that balance, you know, and not gatekeeping. You know, I think that's a big thing, you know, is that we want to gatekeep each other. You know, you know, of course, I got brothers, you know, cousins. Hey, did you see so and so? You know, like, you see what they were trying to do over there? And, you know, I understand some things, you know, but at some point, if we're not practicing these things, if we're not, you know, we're going to lose them. If we're not carrying on these things, you know, we're going to lose them. So, you know, there's just so many instances in my life where I can be proud of who I am by the way that I live my life. You know, it doesn't bother me. You know, it used to really bother me to burn medicine because, you know, people, I always, you know, and it was always that self-talk. Why is he burning medicine? You know, like, who is this guy? Oh, he needs more than that. You know, like, I'm the one, you know,
Enough medicine in the world to make sure he's good.
Yeah, you know, and that, you know, that was just my mentality. But now I understand that it's a blessing. You know, it's a blessing. You know, it has nothing to do with me, you know, being able to do these things and practice these things, you know, to walk that talk, you know, practice what I preach, you know, and it's become so obvious in my life about, you know, setting my intention. My intention is to be a good Cheyenne man, you know, in the way that I want to be approachable. I want to be able to conversate with every individual and acknowledge every person that I come across, and, you know, leave a positive, you know, effect on, you know, them wanting to, you know, like I said, I just want to be approachable. I just want to be a safe place. I want to be that person that I probably needed in my time of stress. So I mean, to me, that's what this reading means today. I always want to point over here, but I should be pointing over there because then I'm pointing at it right here. I always forget that, but the screen's right here. So go ahead.
Dudahe.
Yeah,
Dudahe.
Dudahe. How you say, brother?
Thank you, Barry.
I don't know.
Dudahe. Dudahe.
Yeah, Dudahe. It was good.
It was good.
We're going in order today. So
It's up to y'all.
Oh, we're
It's up
going
to
in
y'all.
order. I'm next. All right.
It's up to you all.
Man, you talked about it a lot. The we know that trauma is passed down. Our goal is to make sure that healing is passed down now. Don talked about that yesterday, and how it's kind of like a turning point that we're seeing in the not just the movement around here, but Wellbriety in general, just because everybody is starting to grasp the knowledge about the trauma, and they're taking the steps to get past that, and now they're working on their healing, and they're able to express that more, and now we're reaching more people because we're talking about the healing more. And so I think it's important that we realize that that's just not an attachment to our culture. You're starting to become more attached to yourself by learning about that. And we all know that growing means that you have to learn about who you are and where you come from. And we've learned over probably the last year and a half about even your culture is passed down through your heredity and through your
DNA,
genes
yeah.
and through your DNA. And so that's why when you walk into certain areas you feel different. That's
Mhm.
why when you walk into your tribal area or your tribal lands, that you just have that sense of pride comes around, but that's where you're from, that's where you belong, and that's why you feel different whenever you're around your people. And so I kind of grew up the same way you did. I've been around here most of my life.
Mhm.
Like, oh, that's just your Pawnee coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, I'm not even Cheyenne or Arapaho, but that's what I just remembered. Like the entire life I've been growing up. Well, just go back over to your Pawnee people, and then blah 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 blah. Anytime I messed up,
Yeah.
so it just
Same
makes
way.
it just makes me laugh to think about that. But then, like I remember you saying one time, like, but if we're down in the Pawnee area, we're like, oh, go back over and be
Yeah,
with them
now you
CNAs.
say, yeah.
Yeah, go back over there and be with them CNAs.
Yeah.
Then I'm just like, okay, all right. But that's just the way it is,
That's
and
the
it
way
always
it is.
reminds me of that movie. You remember in Selena where he's talking about that her dad's talking about, oh, we're not enough Mexican to please the Mexicans, or we're not enough American to please the Americans. It's like, so we're always stuck in the middle all the time. And
Yeah.
and so,
I
but
get that.
yeah, we're like, as we're growing and we're starting to grasp about who we are, it shouldn't matter where we are as long as we know who we are. And so I think that's just a big part that we're starting to realize about how important it is to grasp on to our traditions and to our culture, um, and to learn it from people, and don't, like you said, don't don't gatekeep any of that. And that's why I think we try to push out as much as we can, teaching different cultural items or different, because at some point, throughout our history, we're oral people. We've always spoken our history, and it's been passed down from generation to generation. And not a lot has been written. And so, what has been written is kind of key in how we're learning about who we were. Because if you've ever played that game where you try to keep a story the same when you're in a circle, that story always ends up changing.
Always changes.
Yeah. So that's why I think it's kind of cool to see us do hands-on stuff with our kids, and we're learning and we're teaching them things, and how important that is as we're going along. So, but yeah, that's what I got today.
Good one. Ahoo.
Right at the camera.
Yeah,
I
I
need
got
to
a point.
look at the book.
Oh,
But one thing that just came to mind was didn't someone tell us that she dedicated like a whole week to studying Native American history in her class? Like it's not, I don't even think it's a requirement to teach it,
The real history.
but what there is, what is there, is it being shared and taught? And so that just made me feel grateful for the people that are willing to that know things. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Natalie is very she knows a lot
Yeah.
about culture and history and things like that, and it's really cool learning and having that person that I can go to with questions, you know, as I'm learning too. And I've talked about it before about like when I first got into recovery, I was a spiritual person. I worked my steps, I found my higher power and everything like that. But it wasn't until I was like reintroduced to the culture that I felt most spiritual, if that makes sense. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe that only
Definitely.
makes sense in my head.
No, that makes perfect sense.
Like it was like a switch in me that I felt, and I just felt more spiritually grounded and connected. And I remember the first time that I like smudged. I guess technically someone kind of smoked me off. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I remember my first time, and it was in a really bad time in my life. Like I was in a dark place, and I literally felt like I was gonna like pass out. And then someone told me like, "Oh, that's like your demons coming out of you," or something like that. And I was like, I don't know. That felt really silly. But now like we use the medicine every morning. You know what I mean? And I just feel I can remember how I felt that time in my life, like when it was really dark, and then I feel the sense of peace, like in the mornings when I, you know, say my quick prayer to myself and smudge, and it's just a good way to start the day.
Always.
But
It's good.
Yeah, that was good. There was something that I was going to say, but I can't remember what it was. Will you want to read those comments for us, Mr. Chebeda?
Yes. I would love to. All right, hold on. Did you already read Mello? Is a man.
No.
He's 40.
your costume.
Nat's making.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a
Sharon
man.
Beard says,
he's 40.
"Kick a deuce. It's been a good minute. Good to hear you today. Have a great evening with family. Go
No
Pawnee Black
Sharon.
Bears."
Noah.
Rossi says, "Nyaket brothers and sisters."
Yuck
Yuck
it.
it, brother.
Yuck it, brother.
Ant says, "Big word guy like bull snakes." Have a good day. I'm out. Got to go to the mail office. Terry gonna have something keen. I got her. David Anzois says, "I feel that felt right when I first started smudging. It took recovery to make me comfortable doing it."
Definitely.
Susie Pickering says, "Kick a deuce. Shout out to all our football players today. Grandson Bluebird playing for Tonkawa Bucks.
All
Versus
right.
Grandsons Trey and Heston for Pawnee Bears tonight.
Good luck. Good luck.
Gonna be a great game. Sport is also a great healer to our children. To the
What
hey
class is
guys.
Pawnee?
B. I think they're B.
8 man.
Maybe. No. Might be. I don't know, man. It's been a long.
I know
Been a while.
Thomas is A. That's why we had to take on Custer.
I'm thinking basketball. I don't know about
Oh.
football.
Hmm.
But they're playing Tonkawa. So they might be like 3A or something like that.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, good luck to Heston and
Yeah,
the
good
boys
luck,
tonight.
good luck.
Go Black Bears.
And then David Anzois says, "Generational trauma, and so we also can receive generational healing." I hear you.
Definitely.
Natalie says, "Obviously Mike Gundy." And then Leslie Botone says, "I like your costume, brother. Looks good on you."
Oh, thank you. Oh.
Thank you, sis. I'm a blink.
Yeah.
Yes, winking.
Oh my god.
All you got to do is bend down like that.
I want to show my belly button though.
Yeah. Yeah.
That still caught me by surprise.
Well, you got anything else?
No.
Nope.
Time to go home.
Happy
Yep.
Halloween.
Time to go home. Yeah.
For the ones that have been here all week, anyway.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
the ones that clock in.
There's literally no one in the building right now.
No,
They're all out
They're
there.
all out there. They
We
came
know.
back. No, they're here. Yeah.
So yeah, hope everybody has a great and safe Halloween. Hope the kids get all the Snickers that they want. Yeah, those are the hard things to come across, Snickers. But
Barry's handing out Dr. Pepper at his
Mhm.
apartment.
Zero sugar.
Yeah.
Zero
Diet Dr.
sugar.
Pepper.
They had the good candy at Concho, and Joe was getting all the bubble gum. I said, "Girl, go for the chocolate."
This is my candy mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine after she goes to sleep, though.
Oh,
When she's had too much, give me that bag.
Yeah.
I'll take care of that.
But I hope everybody has a safe and happy, fulfilling Halloween today.
make Barry happy and go shaving cream somebody.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
shaving cream
more.
somebody. Just start it in your own town.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Just get that one person.
Teenager.
Start a war.
Yeah.
Shaving cream.
Go to Custer.
Wars. Yeah, go to Custer. Throw tomatoes.
Yeah.
Tomatoes and eggs.
Ew.
No.
All you Pawnee kids,
Mm, yeah.
take shaving cream and hit all them Tonkawa people
Yeah.
tonight.
If you see teenagers trick or treating, just leave them alone.
Yeah, leave
At
'em
least
be,
they're
leave 'em
getting
be.
Candy and not partying, doing other things.
Yes.
Good.
But that's all I really got. Anybody else?
Me too.
Well, like, share, follow. Tell your mammy about us, and we will see you Monday. I hope.